Today's special is tomato pesto. Pesto as in grind and ground. Yes, pesto is ground. That's what pesto means. Well, actually it comes from the Italian word pestare, which means to pound. If you pound it, it will be ground. Don't believe me, look it up. This is what you want it to look like when you're almost done, when you're ready to put on your macaroni. Just before you add your favorite macaroni. And now, for the stars of our show, first we have sun-dried tomatoes playing the lead role. They should be oil-packed. If not, don't blame me when your pesto doesn't come out just right. In the supporting role, cherry tomatoes. Ripe, very ripe cherry tomatoes. As in many of the Sacco family productions, we have olive oil or a quality blended oil. Remember, the extra virgin dark green style of olive oils may be too harsh for this dish. Well, okay, I'm cheap. Frugal. I'm moving right along. The sleeper ingredient for this production, the one that steals every scene it's in, is freeze-dried chives. Buy a fresh batch. Well, you can't buy a fresh batch, they're freeze-dried. Just break down and get a new container. Don't use the one that's been on the shelf for 20 years. Give it a good whiff. Don't get too close. You'll get a nose full of flakes. And in our production, the ever-present, one of my favorites, ground black pepper. And finally, we feature one of my all-time favorites, something I think I can never live without. Finely grated Pecorino Romano cheese. This ingredient should get top billing, but for construction purposes, it gets last. You must, and I cannot stress this enough, have all the ingredients together before you start. How's this for a master shot? There will be no hiatus during this production. Action! Open and drain the tomatoes. We discard this packing oil and then, further in the process, add new, cleaner, less harsh oil. Place them in the food processor. Add the cherry tomato. Sorry, the hand model never showed up. Neither did the caterer or the honey wagon. You can substitute these with either grape, small vine-ripened San Marzano, or Roma style tomato. Add a little of the olive oil just to get it started. This will help with the emulsification process. Give it a couple of good spins. I need me a new best boy. Scrape the sides to make sure all the tomatoes get evenly ground up. Place this in a large mixing bowl. This could also be your serving bowl. Add the remaining oil. Night premium? You're lucky if you get scale. Then add the chives, the black pepper. Now add the godsend Pecorino Romano cheese. Mix this all together and give it a taste. It should be smooth, not harsh. Add what you think it needs. Balance the flavors to your personal taste. Please do not use any understudies. Find your best performers in your local stores and markets. You can add crushed red pepper or for some added zip. I like this sauce, and yes, it is a sauce, on top of fettuccine and linguine. Hot or cold, it is a delicious offering. Work out the measurements and find the perfect balance for your family. Enjoy. Okay, that's a wrap.